You are listening to Season 2 of The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, the short and often daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Sometimes. Hello, today is Sunday the 7th of September 2025. And you are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. And I almost forgot to do this today because I've been as good as my word from yesterday. I haven't done anything writing related. So much so, as I say, this nearly passed me by. I suddenly looked at the clock and realised it's 5 to 10 and I haven't recorded my podcast. So I've got nothing really to talk about today. I have been mulling over what happens next in the story. I kind of know what chapters I need to write next. But what else have I done today? I've listened to a lot of music. So recently, the Pet Shop Boys released on vinyl the soundtrack they composed for Battleship Potemkin. It tied in with the BFI, that's British Film Institute, Blu-ray release of the movie, because it's 100 years old this year. So it was set in 1905 and made in 1925 and released on Blu-ray in 2025 with the Pet Shop Boys soundtrack. Of course, you could always mute it so you can watch it like it would have been originally watched. But I like the Pet Shop Boys soundtrack, and as I say, it came out on vinyl as well. So I watched the film a couple of days ago, but actually listened to the soundtrack on vinyl today, and I enjoyed that. And I also listened to the new Alison Goldfrapp album, Flux, today, and I enjoyed that as well. So I've listened to quite a lot of music. I also listened to Ray's album, 21st Century Blues, but that one I didn't listen to the vinyl because I've already listened to my vinyl copy, but I hadn't checked out my download copies. I wanted to make sure that was all right. So I listened to that. That's some great stuff on that. So I've had a music-y day. I've been uploading bits and pieces. So what I've decided to do for my social media to try and make sure that I don't forget to post is I'm going to do 2 posts a day, hopefully. One about writing, if I'm writing that day, and one not. And so I've actually already planned and uploaded and put on a timer, effectively, my posts for Monday and Tuesday, and I'm just going to basically get ahead and do the rest of my non-writing posts for the week, and then on the days that I write I shall do a post about writing as well. So that's good because my engagement on Instagram it's gone up for every month for the last 3 months and by a decent amount, so that's definitely worth doing. What else can I say? Somebody from the writing group that I'm a member of contacted me and asked if they could read Still Life, which I'm really thrilled about. They said some very nice things about the writing I did in the exercises in the at the writing group. I'm not completely convinced they're justified because I don't know. I'm just being modest, I suppose. But I think I'm hoping that because the short stuff I write has usually got quite a humorous twist to it. But then I've got to write something in 5 minutes or 20 minutes. Still Life, obviously, there are moments of humour in there, but it's not a humorous story at all. But they seem quite pleased by the fact I was already working on a sequel, but not today because I've done no writing at all today. So let's see. I've done that. What else have I done? I watched an episode of Doc Martin, which I really enjoyed. I've only got 6 episodes left to go now. So the last 5 episodes of Series 10 and that last Christmas special. And I really think they've managed to maintain the quality. It hasn't tailed off at all as it's gone on. My memory was that the first 4 seasons were the best, and then it went off the rails a little bit. I am completely wrong because I'm on season 10, the final season, and it's completely gripping me. So what a great show. It's a shame they stopped, but at least they ended on a high. I watched a couple of episodes of Star Trek Prodigy, which is the Nickelodeon cartoon series, which is far, far better than any sort of kids series has any right to be. It's really, really good. What else did I watch? I thought about watching Robin of Sherwood because ITV3 or ITV4, I can't remember which of the two, broadcast the first episode, well, technically half the first episode, because the pilot was a feature-length movie, and for repeats, it's been broken down into 2 episodes. So they repeated episode 1 last Monday, and episode 2's on tomorrow. But it really surprised me. They broadcast it in standard definition, and yet high definition copies exist because they've been released on Blu-ray, and I'm guessing it's because the company that funded the Blu-ray probably owns the rights to the high definition versions, which therefore would have to be paid for. You know, they're not part of the catalogue. So if we wanted to show the HD versions, they'd probably have to pay more for them. But no, I'm seriously thinking about watching that. I've got a load of stuff I need to watch, actually. But yeah, I should finish Doc Martens soon. I'm halfway through the first series of Star Trek Prodigy. That's about it, really. So tomorrow I'm meeting up with a friend. I want to do some writing. A few bits and pieces going on tomorrow, really. But yeah, by the end of the week, so basically a week today, I need to have written another 3,400 words to hit my target, my interim target, and actually it'd be quite nice to beat that. Still haven't decided whether I'm going to Beamish Open Air Museum or not. I keep flipping between yes I'm going and no I'm not going, so yeah, possibly not until October. We shall see. But anyway, that's me for today, and I will come back tomorrow, hopefully having done some writing. Thanks so much. You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. For more information about what I'm writing, go to linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W, where you can find details of my website and social media. I may see you there.